Yes. The Tiny Hat CEO has returned to the Renegade Roast. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who watching this later. And of course, give a shout out to my beautiful co-host, the FSU Harley Quinn. What is going on, Jen?
Hey, how are you?
Out here in your green, oh, look like you going to what you going to? A bachelorette party? What is this?
I don't know. I got it. I figured I'd wear it tonight. I mean, where else am I gonna wear it?
Got
I
them
gotta look
things
nice every
hanging
once in
out
a while.
here. Look like you
You
about to
know?
go. It's like you about to go to prom right now. Like you supposed to be chaperoning the prom out here, trying to holler at the
Did you
gym
say
teacher.
chaperoning? I could be going to it. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
whatever.
Nobody
You trying to
believes
get
that.
chose by the gym teacher, huh? You ain't slick. You are not slick. Hell out of here
Gym
with this.
teacher who be having the swag though.
Hell yeah. And of
He better
course,
have some swag.
listen. Shout out to our special guest tonight. This one right here, all y'all in the chat. Let's understand something about this man that
Uh-huh.
we have on the squad right now. This
Hype
brother
me
right
up, bro.
here, he been here for a minute. This is the guy who coined the term the Big Three. You've seen him on the Roll Up. You've seen him on Flow Factory, Stadium and Gale. I don't even like UF, and I be tuned into that bullshit that they got going on over there just so that I could hear them lie. This man right here is where the Tiny Hat gang started. That man gave me the name Tiny Hat.
hmm
I'm always gonna be in this, forever grateful for this brother right here, Mr. Corry Knowles, aka Uncle Silk. What is going on?
What a great introduction, my brother. You got to do my the eulogy at my funeral if I'm going before you, my brother.
Trust me, you don't want me up there because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be up there lying my ass off left and right. It's gonna be
That's what I
all right.
need. That's the perfect time to lie, bro. Like hype me up. Now I appreciate the invite. Thanks for y'all for inviting and having me come hang out. I checked out the show with my brother on. It was
Oh,
dope vibes, man. So I appreciate the invite.
Oh,
bro, Trey had me up here dying. He made me crack up quite a few times. Trey stayed Trey stay on some shit, bro. That
No,
shit is
he's
hilarious.
hilarious.
We about to get it. We about to get some work done tonight, man. Again, let's
well,
shout out.
one thing I will say is we've got to give Silk credit because that's how Tiny Hat and I came together. There would be no roast without Silk.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's
So
why I
we've
met.
got to give him thank you. You know,
That's kind of
Nah,
why.
Tiny Hat man is a funny guy, man. So he started hanging out with us. He supported the show before he started coming on, but he started coming on the same Energy Sunday or No Cap. We branded it two different names at different points in time, but he started coming on, and I just like, regardless of the fan base, I like funny people. I like sense of humor. He also know the
absolutely.
game, so X and O's, his perspective, and also you, Jen, coming to hang out. You had your own platform that what you were doing, but I like different people's perspectives, and also you got to have a sense of humor to hang out. Whether it was Roll Up, it's Flow Factory now, but we move around sense of humor, and we don't play the game, so we can't take it too serious. You know,
Oh,
Yeah, you
absolutely.
can't. And I mean, there's a lot of people that take this so seriously, right?
right,
Like,
right.
as you said, you gave Tiny and I the coined phrase, all we can do is lie and cheer. That's
That's
Facts.
it.
it.
That's
That's all you
it.
can do.
That's all we can do. We can't
That's
strap
all
up.
we can
I for
do.
sure can't strap up. You guys might have another reason that you can't. I know I can't. And,
Pause.
I just a baby. I just a girl.
Yeah, no straps.
I'm still mad right now because Jen will never get dressed up like this for me. But let old sit come on here. She out here going got
You
Word.
know that's
her
a
dress
I
up
damn
get
and
to go.
going.
lie.
Oh man, I
What?
feel. Hey, let me feel special.
And
Don't shut
what
it
kind of shit
down,
is
Jen.
this? Let's
It's a
listen.
special occasion.
Look at she could probably got her jewelry on, got a necklace on out here. Let me see your fingers.
I
She probably
always
got
wear a
rings on her.
necklace. Oh
No,
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 I
hell no.
never. Mm-mm.
Nah,
Nope.
hell nah. Ain't this some
Nada.
shit? She treating me like my name's Stanley, but you come up here, she acting like you Morris Chestnut in this motherfucker. God damn, this don't make
Not
no damn
Morris.
sense.
Oh look, look. All right.
See. You know what? Let me go ahead and get this shit going. So we up here, man. Listen, hey, we about to get some real talk off.
hmm
Let's hang
Silk know
out.
me for a minute. I be lying my ass off. I know I'm finna have to come to Jesus with a whole bunch of these lies that I've been out here
Me
telling.
too.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It's
hmm
coming. So Florida State, fresh lost to
Oof.
SMU 42-16
Oof.
in Dallas. I was selling out hard on them boys. I felt so down on
Mm.
SMU. We didn't even give them a whole a whole episode during the off season where we were breaking down all of these shitty ass ACC teams, and the boys was looking at us like, "Oh word, oh word," and them
Y'all
boys,
respect Lashley? No.
hell no.
Mm-mm.
Hell no, we ain't put no respect on his name. And that boy walked in there and snatched our chain like he was T.I. and ATL. Just snatched our shit and ran off with it. Them boys.
Debo. He
Did you
snatched
see
it
this
like he
shit?
was Debo. Stop
Bruh,
playing. That
bruh,
was a Debo.
them boys, they banned played like a minor chord version of the war chant. That shit had me hot as hell. Them boys was whooping our ass and they was out here stunting on us. That shit ain't make no damn sense. 42-16. Ain't shit to say about the game. Same shit, different day. Same shit,
Yeah,
different
I
day.
hate y'all so much, man. It was an epic game, a generational game going on with Georgia and Bama. I had to split screen it. I had the screen split. I had to watch y'all lose to SMU in that great game, bro. Just to
Bro.
y'all, what a drop off. Like, let me ask y'all, how y'all feel about that drop off? I mean, y'all had a great season last year. Y'all got snubbed towards the end, and then to fall off a cliff like this, I don't think anybody's seen this coming. So, like, how y'all feeling overall about the regime right now? Before we get into the SMU game.
That's
Well,
what
I
we
mean,
do.
I'm not feeling great, but I can tell you right now, after the Georgia Tech game, I saw it coming. After what we saw in the Georgia Tech game, and I told Tiny Hat, I was like, we're not beating Boston College, right?
And I
Not
fought her on
beating.
that wrong.
Oh, he fought me on it. I was like, I didn't see the fire. There's no fire. There's no fire. All these kids on the field,
Same problem.
and I'm not going
to
to sit here and call out these, young gentlemen or young scholars or students or whatever we're going to call them. Okay. But what I will say is they have no fire. And that comes from either the coaching staff or from within themselves. There's no leader. There is no leader on that team. And this is a problem. There is not one person on that team that walks out there and gets people hyped up. The only person I see is Ernie Sims. That's the only person I see that is hyped up, and he's an assistant coach. I don't know. I don't know.
It ain't listen, she told me after the Georgia Tech game, we gonna be ass. I'm like, nah, we can bounce back. That's Ireland. It was
I
weird.
saw it as well, man.
She said Boston College, they came out here and whooped our ass again. She said Memphis gonna run down on us. I said, no, you wrong.
Yep.
She said we gonna struggle against Cal. I fought her on that. She been right the whole time. My ass just been wrong. So if you bet against me all season long, then you got you a whole bunch of money because I've been wrong this entire time. This team, how I feel about it overall, I said this shit and I'm gonna keep saying it. We pure ass bouncing on camera. That's what this is. We ain't even no nice ass no more. We are flat. We that skinny ass stripper that you just throw a couple of dollars at because you feel bad for her up there. This don't make no damn sense.
You giving us your bucks.
Bruh, we throwing Tubmans on their ass right now. That's what this shit is. The Tubman 20s that we got up here. This ain't we the ones, they don't even have real dollars. They throwing strip club dollars on us. The ones that got the fake president on the front of the shit. We terrible. Same shit, different day. The offense is ass. The defense is ass. The play calling is ass. No discipline. We got a whole bunch of players that I don't even want to say nobody overpaid because you're gonna get, your worth is whatever somebody willing to pay you. But we got a whole bunch of just sorry ass motherfuckers on the team. And to answer your question, the drop off, I ain't see this coming at all. I was selling out hard all season. And for them boys to have me lying like this, they might as well just call me YSL Woody the way I've been out here lying. And now my ass has got to come to Jesus sitting on the stand at this point. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I think it's tough. I don't think Mike is like a bad coach or not instilling discipline, all the things y'all saying. I just think it's tough when you're infusing that many transfer because you're inheriting whatever they got, whatever culture wise they got in other locker rooms. You're inheriting a lot of that in key positions on a regular basis. So it just kind of caught up with him. But I don't think, and can he fix it? Yeah, I think he also has been complacent with a lot of the coaches. I know Florida State fans hate when whenever I give FSU takes, they take it like so personal, like I'm just trolling. Like a lot of it, I'm just a football fan, right? I just try to give fair takes on how I just overall see some of the programs in Florida in general. And I think like he can fix it, but he got complacent with, some of the staff. He got complacent with some of the evals and the way they was going out the guys recruiting wise, and they caught up with him. but I don't think he's absolutely a bad coach. I think just some of the ways, and he's still a young coach. I don't even think he's hit his peak yet. I just think some of his ways just caught up with him, and he could still reshift, reshift the and remake the staff a little bit this offseason. But yeah, I didn't see the drop off happen. I thought you guys would win maybe 8 games, and that'd be the drop off a little bit. But DJ is absolutely terrible. And then the lack of a guy behind him is another problem as well. So Atkins being the offensive coordinator, I'm not a fan of offensive coordinators having that title and not being able to call plays and take some pressure off of the head coach in that aspect. So I think you just got some of the same problems that Dan Mullen had and also Billy Napier having right now. Guys got titles and also like you losing some of the locker room when you start losing games.
No, I agree 100%. And when I'm looking at it, before we start diving into Mike, because we're gonna touch on Mike. We're gonna before I say that, we're gonna go over Mike Norvell because I got some heat for the dear old coach there. But with this game in general, what did y'all see in this game in particular? What did you like? What did you I mean, there's a whole bunch of dislike. Let's do that. What did y'all like about this game? Because I can't tell you a goddamn thing that I liked about.
I like that y'all lost. Like me personally.
There you go. I mean, I don't. I'm looking at you like I do with my favorite meme. What? What do you mean? What I like? What I like? What do you mean? Was it the fact that they put Morlock out there to continue to catch balls and drop them?
Oh, he's terrible,
bruh. 84 listen, 84 touch my field again. Hey Mike, listen. You don't watch the show, Mike. 84 touch this field again. I don't care if he on punt return. I don't care if he on kick coverage. I don't care what it is. If 84 touch the field again, I'm emptying out my 401k. I'm stealing money from my kids' piggy bank. I'm robbing my grandkids. I'm mortgaging my future to get your ass up out of my program, bro. 84 bet not touch this field no more. He shouldn't even be on the sideline at this point. You should have him as the equipment manager. He should be getting people. I don't even want him.
Is he on scholarship?
He gotta be. He gotta be.
Yeah,
he gotta be out there. He gotta have.
There are people out here trying to repay their student loans. And by the way, guys, you know what I did this weekend after that monstrosity yesterday? I started rewatching Friday Night Lights, the TV show, because I wanted to feel good about football again. You know this? This is. I had to sit here and watch this garbage for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. I restarted Friday Night Lights. And on the first episode, here comes Matt Brown in on the first episode of Friday Night Lights. I was dying, and I'm going, oh, my God, this is the Florida State plant. And this is the guy who's going to keep Micah's job. That is it, because you know they're going to beat North Carolina. Bro. You know it. You know it. I know it, and everybody else knows it. Matt Brown makes sure of it. Okay? It is what it is. He's a plant.
Get your clear eyes, clear minds, clear hearts ass the hell out of here. Ain't nobody watching that damn show no more, man.
I have been.
I know you ain't
for days. I need to feel better about the game.
I know the vibes, man.
Oh no, we getting your
misery
squad.
Loves company.
We
misery loves company.
But the team was terrible. So going over that game, we get the ball, and we were garbage. Turnover. They tried to switch it up a little bit. I guess they tried to say, let's let DJ throw some quick slants. Let's have DJ throw some quick passes. He can't fuck up the RPO. And sure enough, he got his ass out there and fucked up the RPO, throwing the ball late, not hitting people in stride. It looked like every ball that he threw went 1,000 miles an hour, even if he was going out to the flats. They had SMU's defense, who is just overall terrible. Like SMU, what did they give up? Like 40 points or something like that last week? SMU's defense had no respect. And you brought up Rhett Lashley, and that's what I wanted to touch on before we even get to the game. All week long, Rhett Lashley, if you looked at any of his interviews, he was like, oh, they have talent. He didn't seem worried about this FSU defense at all. He didn't look like he gave a damn what was happening with our squad. And for me to see a program like SMU, what was a mid-major last year, first game of the ACC, for me to see their head coach just walk around with that swagger like he finna put 28 up on his defense, that let me know all I needed to know. That's why I said Mike need to be in his bag in this game, because there ain't no way in hell we finna go over there with Rhett Lashley, who is an offensive-minded guy, coming out. I know he was at Miami before, and he was putting up points down there when they wasn't screwing stuff up. But for a guy like that to be like, oh, nah, we know this is food. We know this is food. That just gave me everything that I needed to see there. our defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. Them boys had everything they wanted. And then when you look at the game, look at their third down conversions. They had like 8 third downs. They converted on 6 of them, and their average third down distance was 8 yards. 8 yards with a high up tempo team like that, 8-yard third downs, and they converted on 6
High
of
up
them.
tempo team.
That's what they were. They're an up tempo team that likes to go quick, and them boys was
Okay.
behind the chains all the fucking time.
How did Nevada handle it though? I mean, everybody else has handled it fine. The only people
Except
who
us.
couldn't was Florida State. I mean,
Except us.
again,
Yeah.
you know,
Bruh.
I'm sorry. I'm not believing there's some sort of high tempo or something else you can do. This is a problem with the team. This isn't a problem with these teams being very good because Georgia Tech isn't good. Boston College isn't good. Memphis lost to fucking Navy. Okay.
Got their
And I
ass
love
whooped by
Memphis.
Navy.
I live here. Okay. So me saying this on YouTube is probably gonna, I don't know.
They got their
Give
ass
me some haters. I have a lot. So I'm just saying, and you don't want to be hated by people in Memphis. Okay. You just don't. But okay, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just saying, this is a bad team. There's no, let's move some stuff around. What's going on? This is a bad team from start to finish. I've never seen anything start great, except for in the Georgia Tech game when they started with the touchdown. I get that. But it's been ass since then.
What confuses me the most is like everybody thought that front four on the defense was going to be stout.
Yeah, everybody.
Nick Saban, everybody. Like anybody that watched you guys or preseason, like the talk heading up into the season was that front four is going to be, causing a lot of havoc, and they're just not good in any phase outside of the Cal game. They showed some life that game, but outside of that, I just don't see it.
The boys soft. That's what it looked like. 5 and 6. I mean, 6 was supposed to be a big run stuffing, push the pocket guy. All he does is just get stood up and he don't get off blocks. 5 is exactly the same as him, and 5 was supposed to be nice. But now that we see in it, it looked like because he had Fisk and he had Verse on the other side of him, just like 11, just like Pat Payton, they were supposed to come in. Oh, y'all the next step, y'all the next man up. This y'all time. Let's do this. But every single game you see in it, the only reason they were able to get off last year was because you had Fisk and you had Verse on that other side, and they were paying so much attention over there that them boys was able to eat. Now it is y'all don't look like y'all can do nothing. Hold on. I see Juan Manuel in there. Would you trade SMU head coach for Mike Garcia and Norvell right now?
No.
What kind of dumbass question is that? What kind of dumbass question you asking, bro? That Mike Norvell just went undefeated. Yeah, he got his problems, but I'm not. What has Rhett Lashley done worth talking about?
Lost to Mike Norvell the last year and got his ass fired.
Right. How you get all of that speed and talent that you had down there for the Shames, and then you got booted up out of it? Man, get your ass out. Man, get your ass out of the chat, bro. But no, you're right, and it's not just the D line, because the D line is the first stop. The linebackers are terrible. These Randy Macho Man Shannon retreads that we seeing out here, them boys can't do a damn thing. Deloach and Bethune last year was covering up all of the heat. And that's something that I definitely was on your show line about. So I was out here saying for the longest, y'all ain't recruiting what a recruit said. What's going on with the recruits? And I'm out here, oh no, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Man, shit. Them Randy Specials is getting our ass beat every time. Every time SMU threw the ball, it was on one of them. Every time Boston College threw the ball and completed something, they had one of our linebackers in coverage. Every time Georgia Tech threw the ball and got a completion that went for major yards, it was on our linebackers. Our linebackers are ass, and that's Randy Shannon's position. And it's terrible. Our DBs are supposed to be solid too, but in this last game, some of our DBs who's supposed to be
Cypress is doing? Like, I don't know what's up with Cypress. He's just not living up to the billing as well. In my
Nope. Cypress is looking crazy. Shaheem Brown out here making issues. I don't know what the hell was going on with Conrad Hussey. It looked like he done regressed. He out here pissed off, pushing people out of bounds after he already got them out of bounds. They lazy. It don't look like they went to tackle. I get the frustration, but that's why the thumbnail on this show tonight was attitude reflect leadership.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a team that's committing dumb penalties, if you got a team that's doing stupid stuff like not giving that effort, look at the effort on the play where a quarterback ran up the middle for that touchdown. 11 ain't doing nothing. 12 just looked at the man running past him. That's effort. That's coming from the top down. Where's the accountability? That's the problem I got with these defensive coaches. What are the accountability?
Can I ask, why are we not using Lundy as a fullback at this point?
Because that boy got the Diddy tapes on Mike. I don't know what he got going on, bro.
I'm so sorry. You had DJU at the first and goal, second and goal, all the things. You had him run it in, but you didn't put DJ Lundy in there. DJ Lundy isn't doing shit as a linebacker. What the fuck else do you want to use him for?
Bro.
What do you want to use him for?
Bro, this man called.
And by the way, last year, 6 to 7 touchdowns were by DJ Lundy leading it into the end zone. Am I crazy?
Bro, this man might call 2 QB runs.
Okay. I guess I'm not crazy.
With a quarterback that can't run and can't put his weight on somebody so that he can just press forward.
That's the most unpowerful 300 pounds I've ever seen in my life. He don't
oh my God.
or anything.
None.
And then do we all think that the new news that his finger is hurt? I mean, we all saw his finger get hurt, sure, for sure. Whatever. Yeah, he ain't starting again. It's not happening.
Bye.
Yeah.
Get your ass
are we agreed at least on this, that this is just, it's not just a finger, it's like this is over?
I think that with Richie Leonard as well. What do you think? You think Richie Leonard's really hurt? Yeah?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think Roydell Williams is really hurt. We didn't.
Yeah.
Did we see them get hurt?
No.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, we're about to join that race as well, man. I expect, depending on how this game go, but some guys have already sat out for injuries. Trey Wilson is one of them. Well, I think he is battling an injury. I think he could have went in the Mississippi State game, but I think that's a decision on playing them 4. You just got to hold your red shirt and your eligibility as much as you can. Those guys going to need good film for their last year, maximize they pay potential, all of that stuff, man. So I think all college football going to battle that, man, especially if you're losing football games early.
I mean,
but Richie Leonard was one that I told you guys after y'all grabbed him out of the portal. Like, no shots. I'm cool with his pops, man. No shots at any of those guys, but he struggled at UF. And with Florida State coming off a 13-0 year, I thought y'all should be able to go grab guys, that had a good track record, good film. And Richie Leonard was just not one of those guys.
And was wild that he walked in, and he's been one of the best O-linemen.
He's been the best O-lineman we had. That's the sad part.
That's crazy.
He has been the best O-lineman. We watched him during the Georgia Tech game, all the things. It has been a mess this year. And guys, I know we're supposed to be having fun tonight, so let's have some fun. Let's make fun of something. Let's do something. I don't know, because this seems like a little bit of a.
So you say you had some Billy takes for me, man. What you got?
Oh hell yeah! Oh no! See, you trying to get rid of Billy Napier? I mean, listen, he all up and down the timeline talk about how he.
Tiny's only saying that because he wants Lane Kiffin. Okay.
First off,
don't listen.
Oh hell yeah! No, I won't Lane. But talk about Billy Napier for the longest. This man been all up and down the timeline praying on Ole Miss downfall. Man was like, yeah, this is an L I need right here. I need another one. Listen, let Billy go. You know what I want? I want Billy Napier as my recruiting coordinator.
You can
that's
have
what
him.
I want him.
Yeah.
Let me get that off.
Nice Christian brother that's gonna do the right thing and get you some good guys on the roster. It's gonna be good brotherly vibes, and that's exactly what y'all need. I think Billy Napier and Mike Norvell may make one complete coach. So y'all getting him, we may get one legit coach if y'all put 2 terrible coaches together.
Hey, listen. Mike can do the X's and O's, but Billy can go get play. Listen, that's the one thing I say about Billy. He got y'all some talent. He got y'all some talent. Let him be my recruiting coordinator. I'll pull him. Let me get that off.
He has no fire, bro. He's just
so I don't need him to do nothing on the field. Get your ass over there. Just go out here and recruit. You could be like Mario. Just pick up your little cell phone and text people all day. Go out there and mumble to some of these kids.
Y'all finna turn Billy into Hova?
That's all I want. That's all I want. Let me go ahead and get Billy Napier. He can come on in here. He can lie to these kids. Get him on the squad. He could be like Jimbo over here. He could just talk so much that they don't know what the fuck going on, and they don't even realize they committed. And get him on campus. Let us go from there. Let me get that off you.
Now we got to end this nightmare. I am tired of Billy Napier. I don't care where he goes. Like, this has been a nightmare. From the beginning when we made the hire, we doing our research as he hits the coaching boards, and you Googling, like, okay, this may be an okay fit, but when you start looking at the offense, there's a lot to be desired. There's not a lot of plays. It's just like we got about 6 plays that we run, man. That was another red flag too when you guys struggled with Billy Napier. Even when he went to Doak that year, I thought you guys should have waxed us. We just wasn't good, man. Even with Anthony Richardson, we just wasn't a good football team. From a discipline standpoint, bro, I got to get a coach with some fire. While you guys are saying there's no fire on y'all side, like, I seen Mike get riled up and seen some passion out of Mike.
Not this year. Not this year.
That was like 5 years
This year's
ago.
not there. Yeah, this year's not there. And I don't know if the snub could be a thing as well. Rebounding from the snub could be a thing. But and then in a poor start to the season, but I have never seen fire from Billy Napier. It's just really just mellow vibes, and they're trying to raise good citizen brothers that we haven't committed no crimes. This is the most crime-free Gators I've ever seen, but this is also the sorriest. Like, we might as well commit some felonies, bro. Like, I need somebody. We need some Aaron Hernandez. Like, we need some vibes back around here, bro. I wouldn't mind a few arrests if we gonna win some games. Like, we got waxed by Miami, and that Miami team ain't that damn good, bro.
No,
they're not that damn good. And I said that after the game, people say, "Oh, you just hating." No, bro, they are not that good. We are terribly coached, and we about to see.
I was about to do this like absolute dance, and then I got screwed by the ACC refs. Screwed.
Oh my God, what a terrible call, bro. That was touchdown. They had nothing to overturn that call.
Yeah, I mean, do we all think it was a touchdown at the beginning? No. I don't think anybody really thinks it was a total touchdown, right? At the beginning.
Overturn it.
You can't.
That's what I'm saying. They called it on the field, and that's the problem. None of our teams would have gotten the glorification of that call. No.
Hell no. No. I think one of them refs was like, they looked around and they were just like, yo, it's a lot of Cubans over here. Let's just go ahead and flip this over real quick.
Was there 15 or was there 20? What was their breaking point?
Because
all these people going, they wanted to get out of there safe. Safe from whom? The 15 people in the stands? There was nobody there.
Hey, they
fan base. Y'all, one thing for the Miami fans that are listening, you Bobby in the comments with your emoji looking up in the sky. Miami fans are the weakest fan base. Y'all 4-0. With a Heisman candidate, a playoff caliber team, the people are saying, and y'all got an empty stadium. There ain't that much to do in Miami. Like, cut it out. All y'all on Twitter, log off and go join a game. Go attend the game.
50,000. Bobby,
50,000 is like a bragging point. Memphis gets 80. Memphis.
It was not 50 in that building.
There were no 50,000 out there. Nigga, stop lying. Get your ass the hell out of here.
I'm gonna give y'all 20.
Hell no, bro. The ACC refs already screwed Virginia Tech. They called back a 70-yard touchdown run.
Yes,
on a phantom holding. Then they gave them a pass interference call, and then they pulled that bullshit at the end of the game. Man, get the fuck out of here. Them refs screwed Virginia Tech over.
Yeah,
the ACC 100%. Called down and was like, "Hey, look, we only got one team undefeated, and we might get left out of this playoff if they lose this game. Let's just go ahead and flip this over real quick." And then everybody will just say
Clemson's is going to beat Miami in the national champion or in the ACC championship game, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, Miami ain't got nobody on their schedule. Good test.
They got Louisville, right?
Louisville, the only team on their schedule that's worth talking about.
That'd be a legit test.
That's it.
Well, we didn't think Virginia Tech was going to be a good match either, and then they proved, they showed up, and then they coached. The Virginia Tech coach did some terrible time management down the stretch as well. Abysmal.
Imagine being out coached by Mario Cristobal. Just imagine that.
Bro, the man let 36 seconds tick off the clock between first and third down when they were in like the last minute and a half of the game. Like, you can't do that. That man was terrible. He tried to go for that bullshit ass fake field goal shit, and that cost him the 3 points. And then he has horrible clock management at the end of the game. That was terrible. Everything about that was all coaching. The coach lost that damn game. The coach
I think too, and I had this take on the timeline. I think Miami's gonna have a similar drop off to y'all after Cam Wardley if they don't hit in the portal at quarterback again. It's the same formula. Like, if they don't hit it, Cam Ward is carrying that team in the moment, and they're gonna lose some key players as well this year. The moment they don't hit on that portal, they're not developing the quarterback position. So if they don't hit on the hit in the portal again at quarterback, it's going to be a similar drop off.
Hey,
Wait, are
listen.
you saying their quarterback room isn't good? Because I was told
not.
it was really good.
They got one, bro. We already see it. Miami is
I
2024.
know.
Miami is 2023 Florida State. That's what it is. That's what it is. They got the schedule this year that's lined up where they only got one tough game on the schedule. That's it. Then I played 3 high school teams and a terrible ass Florida team. Like that's all
They're
they got.
good. I mean, they're good
That's
right
it.
now. I'm not going to take anything. I don't think they're when they get in the playoffs. You look at the Georgias and the Alabamas.
No, I think they're
the Ohio
decent.
State.
I don't think they're
I
good.
think you see
I think
you
they're
see the
decent.
difference in the real elite programs, but I think they're good. And I think Mario has recruited high school better than you guys, but he still has had an offensive line is always going to be good with Mario. So I'm gonna keep it a bean. So he's gonna recruit decently, and he's but that team is being carried by quarterback play. Let's not mistake it. Like last year, they still had all those same pieces. If you don't have Cam Ward on that team right now, it's an 8-win team.
Oof.
Right. Talking about.
Less than that.
Juan Manuel, I know we don't have a Florida and FSU chirping about Miami. Man, at least
I
somebody
know we don't
talking
have a
about your
Miami fan
sorry
in here
ass.
on a Monday night, like
Man,
being all hateful.
I mean, go do something with yourself, Juan Manuel. Don't
Yeah.
you got some taquitos to go make or something, bro? The fuck out of
That's a
here.
Emery
stereotypical
Williams.
name right there,
Oh, look,
bro. That's
Juan
crazy.
Manuel just said Emery Williams is the quarterback
The
of the
fifth.
future.
Oh, you
Stop.
grooming Emery. That boy said they grooming Emery Williams. Did we just
Nah.
see Emery Williams?
They're entering the portal. I'm gonna tell you, just like I told Florida State fans last year, you guys will be in the portal looking for a quarterback. Emery Williams will not be your starting
Absolutely.
quarterback next year.
Nope.
I guarantee you
100%.
that.
Nope. That motherfucker said Emery Williams. Look, I ain't got time for this motherfucker here. You on some bullshit. I can't believe this.
Miami fans act like they weren't getting like the Habitat for Humanity like food sources the last 25 years. Like they weren't just like being peddled out as like we felt bad for you guys, right? You sucked for 25 years. 25 years, guys. 25 years.
Oh, Juan Manuel, you say you in NYC and Manhattan. Oh, okay. Well, then go to the Sabret hot dog stand and go make some bread or something, bro. Don't you got some rats to go fight? Like, go do something with yourself. Show ass the hell out of here. Talking reckless out here.
Here we go. Look at him.
Time for this man. This man out here talking reckless. These might see. This is the shit I'll be talking. You know what? Now we gonna pivot to this shit.
Y'all got one win. They gonna talk to y'all crazy all year. Y'all got one win, bro. They talking crazy in the comments.
I don't give a good goddamn about what y'all got going on at Miami, bro. Let's understand something. Y'all done lost 3 in a row. 3 in a row to Lil, bro. All right, y'all got your recruiting genius.
They might score 70 this year though.
I don't give a damn. Score your 70.
Watch Florida State actually win that game, and let me tell you
I'll
something,
laugh.
those motherfuckers.
I'll tell you this right now. I will actually eat this entire motherfucking hat. We go down there, we bust y'all.
No,
No,
don't do
y'all already-
that. Has
I
the guy
sure
who
will.
said that he would eat dog
Y'all gotta eat shit already.
stop.
Hey, whatever.
Somebody gotta eat shit
it.
already. Now
I'll
you're
take
gonna have
this
to eat a hat.
Let us go down. Let us come down to Miami, and we win that game. I will sit right. Y'all will watch me grill this bitch up. I'm gonna throw some seasoning on this motherfucker, and I'm gonna eat this with a knife and a fucking fork. If we come down here and beat Miami ass, but it don't even matter because y'all ain't played nobody yet. You played 3 high school teams and a sorry ass Florida squad. That's it. And the one
Yeah,
team
we
that
sorry
y'all
as
played
hell.
that actually had some fight, y'all had to win on a ref assisted Hail Mary attempt at the end of the game.
They sorry as hell too. That's like we're a way better team than Virginia Tech, like talent wise. For them to
agree.
be in a dog fight, I'm just like, what kind of coaching, what kind of game plan did we have? We have no identity as a team. Like that just reconfirmed like everything I thought about Billy Napier in his tenure. Like he's got to go. Even
Had me-
USF played Miami tougher than we did.
Bruh.
Like, get that guy out of he could be your recruiting coordinator for sure.
Oh no, he'll bring me some recruits. But talking about y'all, you had me lying all off season about your squad. You were confident
Sorry,
walking
bro.
into that game.
I
Had me
was.
out here telling lies. I'm like, yeah, Florida finna get Miami. We need Florida to win it. I'd never root for that raggedy ass squad in Shamesville that you love so much ever again in my life. I hope y'all lose every game from here on out. Had me out here
I mean,
lying.
beat
I
y'all
did it
ass,
too.
though.
I picked
We're
Florida.
gonna beat Florida State though.
No, you not. That the mid off of the
Yeah, we
millennium is
are.
coming. We winning that
We
game.
sorry as hell, but y'all generational sorry.
We winning
You gotta-
that game, bro.
Okay, okay. So Tiny, who we starting at quarterback versus Florida?
Oh no. So by
Toward
that
Philly.
time,
Y'all wildcat in that
this
joint by the end of the
motherfucker,
season.
Okay, then we might actually win. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't think that's gonna happen.
Come on, bro. Really? Nah. By that time, if Brock ain't hurt,
Oh, yeah, just stop.
we gonna have.
If Brock was it, he would have already been playing after the first 2 games. Guys, we've got to stop this. We've got to stop this.
Jen, it's
Brock's
not
about to shit the
about
bed.
Brock being the answer. What it is it's about us knowing that this motherfucker that's not the answer is no longer on my field. That's what it is. We know Brock go out there and be rough.
When are
But
you
let's
going to
give him
start
a
listening to
rest.
me? When are you going to start listening to me?
So who we gonna start then? This motherfucker laughing.
I mean, apparently we're starting
Nah,
Brock.
somebody in the comments said y'all the worst team in the country, bro. And I can't even like they may be right.
They are right. They are
could be
right. And here's
Vanderbilt.
the problem. Okay,
think
guys,
y'all
y'all are gonna be
can.
mad at me. Y'all are all gonna be mad at me. Okay, you're gonna be mad at me.
Hey, hold on. We could be Vanderbilt.
If Brock should have started, he would have already started. Mike Norvell is not about to just throw out DJU because of your conspiracy theories about how there was an look, the NIL made him start. No. The backup quarterbacks were that bad. He didn't want to do it. That's the problem. If we think these coaches just want to forsake millions of dollars and get fired and get all these things, like, y'all cannot be that serious.
Hey, tell about DW.
Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Someone tell me where I'm wrong.
Hey, hold on. Let me get this. DW with the $4.99 super chat. I wonder how long the bus of shame ride the Hard Rock for Miami. Get your own stadium like other colleges and high schools.
That's
Listen,
true.
I mean, we know it. They not in Miami. They in Coral Gables. You know, they players wouldn't even be allowed on that side of the county in that city if they ain't had that uniform on. So we ain't got to say that over. But you right. You right. I mean, look, the chat out here wild. They talk about so we got Brock Lesnar or Brock Purdy. That's gonna be starting for us. It's not again. I'm gonna go back to this again. It's not about Brock being the answer. He's not the fucking answer.
Nope.
We know that he's not the fucking answer, but we know for a fact that DJ not the answer either. We need to see what we got.
Well, I think we've already been bailed out of that because he's out.
No,
It's
Mike
Brock.
Norvell's an absolute war criminal to be there year 5 and not have a quarterback he's developed like ready to go. Like, he's an absolute war criminal. What do you guys think about possibly playing Luke Cromahawk? Do you think he gets a shot, bro? Like, freshman quarterbacks are playing. We're playing Lagway. Cromahawk, like, I'm not no hater at all. I think he's a baller. Do you throw Cromahawk out there at some point if Brock struggles?
I think after the Clemson game, 100%. I think in the Clemson game, you play Brock, you do the Wildcat with Lawrence Trofili. DJU has already been ruled out for the Clemson game. Look, he's already been ruled out for the Clemson game.
Listen,
look, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't think you throw Luke out against Clemson. I don't. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I think you do.
Being out of Clemson games, man, it just seems, I don't know, bro. That's what you at least want him to try to come into that game wanting some.
He's already been rolled out.
Some revenge. Oh man, what a pansy!
It's already been done. ESPN's already reported it. I had heard it earlier today. I didn't, but it already came across ESPN. He's out.
I got Clemson fans on the timeline going, "Hey, bro, why y'all did this to us?" Like they wanted to tee off on that man so bad.
Yeah, of course they did.
They're like, "Come on, dog, y'all know this. Don't let him opt out like that." I'm telling you, this is LeBron James when he left Miami and he went to Cleveland and then he went to LA. You know, he would go on the road and he would never actually play in Miami after he left. He always sat out the Miami game. Not calling DJ LeBron James. I'm just saying this is some sucker ass shit right here. He knew damn well he was going to get his ass beat. He didn't want to see them people cheering their ass off every time he got laid the fuck out because he don't know what the fuck he doing. So that's why he's sitting out. And like you said on the timeline, bro, Big Dave about to start coming out with all the secrets.
Oh yeah, he about to start snitching in a minute. Like Big Dave got all the toxicity that's going on behind the scenes.
I don't know. I mean, I get it with the toxicity, but like, I don't know. I don't believe any of these stories that he was promised like all this playing time just to stay. I don't believe that at all.
I legit think he was the best quarterback in practice that we got.
That's the problem.
And that goes back to what he said.
There you go.
Where's the development? So I ran down this, and I guess we could take this moment and transition over to the second point, because the very first thing that I wrote down on my notes for Mike Norvell is year fucking 5. In year 5, here's the list of quarterbacks that Mike Norvell done had in his 5-year tenure at Florida State. We got Chubba Purdy, We got Tate Rodemaker. We got Jordan Travis.
Rutabaga. That's my boy.
We got AJ Duffy. We got AJ Duffy. We got Brock Glenn, Luke Cromenholt. We got Mackenzie Milton. That whole list right
Oof.
there. That whole list.
Your
Where
body's
is the
rolling over
development?
his
Ass.
grave, man. For sure.
Where is the development? You are the
None.
offensive guy. All right. I'm gonna give you all the credit in the world for Jordan Travis. The brother was gonna stop playing football. He was trying to go do something else. He was trying to go sell insurance. He said, I'm not gonna do this. And you developed that man into a potential Heisman winning quarterback. He came out there,
5'6" man.
carried Joe team. Carried Joe team. Danny Sharon with the $4.99 super chat. It doesn't matter what QB we have. It's not going to matter because they're playing with no passion, no desire, no determination. Oh, yes, sir. You are 100% spot on. So
Thank you.
you got Jordan Travis.
I said
you did
that for a while.
Where are any of the other quarterbacks that you got? Okay, you are the quarterback whisperer. You got Tony Tokars over there. Who is the next man up? Every quarterback that I named on that list. Rutabaga, he gone. He's third string for Southern Miss. You got Chubba Purdy.
Damn.
He's third string right now for another team. You got AJ Duffy. I don't even think that brother playing college football no more. All right,
Gave you life to Christ.
Mackenzie Milton. He out here collecting money for the Wounded Warriors Project because they all ain't got no legs either. All right, where are the rest of your quarterback set? Who have you brought in and who you developed? Brock Glenn, we saw him in 2 games last year. Now I understand last year he was out most of the season because he had he had to have thumb surgery. But by this time here, he now had a full year in the system, a full off season, and now we're looking at this dude and he's still not ready. In front of after the ass that we just saw you trot out there, he not ready. We got Luke. They trying to red shirt him. Luke got to be able to do something. So what's going on with the offense, Mike? Like what's happening with that quarterback room? I lied all last season. I'm done. I'm coming to Jesus right now. All right. I lied all.
We talked about this, dog. We talked about this on Same Energy Sunday, and I said, I was like, hey, bro, this like it's just you can see it. You feel me? When Jordan Travis got hurt, you see the guys come in, the offense look completely different. Jordan Travis, a lot of the plays that he was doing, like that game that we lost to y'all at Doak, we lost because he was just unbelievable. Like we had him sacked 4 or 5 times, and he was just being the gamer that he is. And I was just like, bro, there's nobody else like that in that quarterback room. And also, I just have experience, man. I watched Dan Mullen do the same thing. I watched like us have 1 or 2 years where it looks like the program is shifting, but you can see like, okay, who's next up? Like he was surviving off of McElwain's guys, right? Like whoever those guys were, it was all McElwain's guys. And it's like, when are you gonna start developing his guys and start making plays? And I was seeing the same thing with you guys, Ross. I'm just like, all right, he's still surviving off while Willie Taggart didn't develop any of those guys. Those was Willie Taggart evals. Jordan Travis was a Willie Taggart eval. And I think Jordan Travis just started to click and started to find himself as a quarterback and was extending plays and just being a gamer, which we saw him do in Palm Beach County when he was, at from Pop Warner to high school ball. He was just a gamer. He didn't have the fundamental tools and all that to be great and get recruited at a high level, but he was just a gamer. And we've seen a lot of that, but I haven't seen it. And you look at his days at Memphis, like before he got to Florida State, what quarterbacks he had developed that had got drafted, and the resume just isn't there.
Not
he
at
needs
all.
a real OC. He got to hire an OC, hand over the keys to the offense. College football is going to a place where head coaches can't be calling plays like that no more. They got to delegate. They got to be more of the CEO. And I think Mike is too hands-on to be a CEO. He don't need Atkins, a guy that just can recruit well recruit okay. Because I got questions about his recruiting as well. I think he can recruit okay, but he shouldn't have an OC title if he can't call plays and take some stress off of Mike in that capacity.
Right. And we're going to go to that next part because one thing you mentioned there is Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis did have to extend plays. A big part of the reason that Jordan Travis got hurt is because of that terrible ass O-line. So let's go, Mike. You picked Alex Atkins. Let's go over what Atkins been doing. Every guy that Atkins done recruited, every single one of them that he recruited, none of them boys are on the field right now. None of them. Not a single one.
That's a crazy.
That's wild. For somebody who is bringing in 4- and 5-star talent at the offensive line position. We All right. He done brought in 4 stars, 5 stars, the developmental guys. I don't see none of them on the field. Everybody that's on the field right now is playing in their 45th, 46th, and 47th game. All of them boys are just as old as that fucking tight end that Miami got right now. And they can't go out there and block my grandmama from coming up the A-gap. Like, this is what we doing out here, Atkins. Julian Armella. I see all these FSU. What Armella? Armella got a burst fade on the sideline, pumping up the crowd.
He be vibing. He be
Right?
chilly.
He don't be doing a goddamn thing. So, Atkins, what's going on with the O-line? This O-line is supposed to be your bread and butter. You the developer out here. You the OC, right? You the offensive line guru. Where's your O-line at? Because your O-line is the reason that Jordan Travis had to run for his life. The brother couldn't stand back there and deliver clear balls to a Keon Coleman and to a Johnny Wilson. He had to roll out the pocket. He had to take off and run because that porous ass O-line that you putting out here on the field is not giving them the time of day. That's the same reason
also
DJ,
a great leader.
Right. That's the same reason DJ out here dancing around, got happy feet back there. And it's the same reason that Brock finna get crushed. They finna run this motherfucker over. He finna get splattered up against the fucking windshield.
Poor
The
Brock, man.
offensive line.
Brock got Georgia, and then he get to start at Clemson, man. Poor guy, man.
They done
Free
did
Brock,
this
man.
dirty.
That's crazy.
At least he's got that Memphis swag. The only person that could handle this is somebody from Memphis. Let me just tell you that right now. Thank you, Brock. God bless you.
He's gonna need all God blessings this Saturday.
They finna run down on this young man. Mike better get his ass out there and do something. But that O-line is terrible. So for Atkins to be this quote unquote recruiter, I don't see none of your players. I don't see the development on that O-line. Again, another thing I lied about all off season. I said, oh, we got Atkins this, Atkins that. Atkins might as well go diet his ass off my field right now. Get off my team. That's what you can do. We can be on the Atkins diet, and that means we're going to trim Atkins' ass off my staff. That's what the fuck we can do right now because he ain't out here doing nothing. And that takes us to the next. Go ahead.
Who are you firing off the staff?
Oh, we on this because I'm running. You can see I'm running them down one by one.
Let's take this list. We've got a list.
Atkins, hey, bye. Hey, Dugans. What's going on, Dugans? How you doing? All right. I got a whole bunch of wide receivers.
Not the donk.
Hey, listen.
The donk, man.
The donk had 100 spokes and them bitches all bent. Dude, what's going on, bro? What's happening? Every single one of the young receivers that he done brought in, how many of them can actually catch the ball?
What's up with Hakeem? I thought Hakeem would show some sparks.
How many of them can actually catch the ball? That silence is deafening. Because Hakeem he caught what, 3 balls on the season? All right, Willoway McCoy at? Why he ain't out there? Oh, he young? Where Elijah Moore at? Why he ain't out there?
And the offensive playbook is not that tough to where these wide receivers can't come out there and do that.
Right.
Freshmen around the country are doing this shit.
We just saw what Ryan Williams did the other day. All right, he out here doing work. ML in the chat said Jalen be catching the ball. Did he recruit and bring Jalen in, or is Jalen a transfer?
Well, I mean, he recruited Jalen at the beginning. Yes.
I mean, but did he bring him in and he's been on the squad, or is he a transfer from another program?
He's a transfer from LSU, but he recruited him to begin with. Like, let's not get lost in those weeds.
Okay. So again, the only thing we could give him credit for is what? Is getting Johnny Wilson right? Okay, cool. We got Johnny Wilson. What else you got though? What the rest of the receivers that you sent to the league because you was out here doing work? Right?
No, they're non-existent.
None.
I think, at one point, Dugan's seat got hot because he wasn't recruiting. Then recruiting picked up. So there is stars on campus, and I think receiver is a position. The further you away from the football, it's easier for you to start as a freshman.
Right.
Some of our freshmen are playing right now at Florida at receiver. I just don't think Dugans is the guy. I think the game has passed some of these guys, man. Randy Shannon, Dugans, I think the game has passed these dudes, and you just got to get some guys that can make things happen now.
The legend himself, Odell, love you, bro. We can build a statue. We can put you in the Ring of Honor. Odell, but you got to go watch Golden Girls, bro. Thank you for being a friend. Down the road and back again. Get your ass up the fuck out of here, bro. You got to go.
I'm with you, but I don't think it happens. I don't think they fire Odell.
But again, and this is something that I want to transition to real quick, is talking about Mike Norvell's coaching. Because one thing that they told me about Mike Norvell was that he had an eye for coaching talent. If you was a young coach, he had his eye on you. He could get you in there. Jen, I asked you to look up a couple of things. Do you have a couple of them coaches that Mike wanted to get when he was first coming to the game, first came to the squad?
This is going to make everybody extremely upset.
What's your take? So before she go off real quick.
I mean, his first OC was on point. It wasn't just a figurehead OC. He had an OC that could actually call plays and assist in game management, game planning, etc. You know, and adjust at halftime. He don't have that guy in Atkins. He lost a guy that he came into the trenches with when he first got the job that's just not there. And he replaced it with Atkins, a guy he didn't want to lose because he's trying to keep continuity. But that guy cannot help him game planning and cannot call plays.
Cannot. He's an O-line coach. O-line coaches don't call offensive plays in the games normally, especially with high-tempo offenses like Mike Norvell likes to run.
Right.
Am I right or am I wrong? This is just the way it is. Okay. So, yes. Where'd you want to go with this, Tiny?
Bro, so give me some of these coaches. I was looking this up, and I saw somebody on the timeline say that these weren't Norvell's first picks. And I wanted to go back and see who Norvell was actually trying to have on the staff when he first got brought into this motherfucker. And when you hear this,
Mike Norvell's defensive coordinator he was trying to hire was Dan Lanning.
Out of UGA, Dan Lanning, the one that's at Oregon right now.
Yeah.
And what happened then?
He'd be gone by now as well, though.
Well, he would have been gone by now, but at least you would have had a year of him.
Hey,
you would have had a year of him.
It's like Dilly. Yeah, like a year of Dilly. And then
why we ain't get him? Why we ain't get
him? Broke boys.
Come on, bro.
Well, okay.
I gotta be
so he was a co-defensive coordinator at Georgia at the time. And I think Dan kind of knew he was going to get like a nice head coaching job. I don't know that he knew he was going to get like the money train thrown out of it at Oregon. I think he thought maybe like the Duke coaching job was coming up soon. I think he thought like another job. But yes, Dan Lanning was supposed to be the defensive coordinator for Mike. That is exactly how it was supposed to go. Ryan Silverfield was supposed to be the O-line coach, who is now the head coach at Memphis.
The same Memphis that just whooped our ass.
Yes, the same one. Yes.
Another one.
And, oh, Lord. I mean, Mike had it rough when he was first hired because COVID. Never mind. I'm not even making excuses anymore. I'm done.
You can say COVID. That's cool. He had a year 0, but
it doesn't matter. I'm not getting excuses anymore. It's year 5. I'm done.
Had the eye. So
it's year 5. I'm done. I can't lie anymore. I'm done. It's year 5.
So if you had the eye for that type of talent,
year 5.
Then what the fuck we doing right now?
I don't know what I'm doing.
What we doing right now? Hold on, I saw somebody in the chat. Hold on. This man said, fire the staff. Okay, but who's coming here? Ask yourself something. You're a young and upcoming assistant. Are you really going to come to FSU and waste with a coach that won't be here in 2026? Let's understand something. Langston Da. Shut your ass the fuck up, bro. If you a young upcoming assistant, this logo hold weight, Playboy. All right. Even though we asked, we still getting all of the national shine. We still outrating a whole bunch of these other squads. This is what we do. If you are up and coming young coach, turning Florida State around is going to be a damn sure fast track to getting you ahead.
You get an NFL job.
What's wrong with you, bro? You better recognize who you're talking to. This is
worse. You get like Dilly, man. I mean, all 3 of these programs, still the big 3.
Right.
These are like great foundational jobs for like if you're an OC or a DC, you're on the doorstep of getting a head coaching job. If you're at Florida State, or Miami, all 3 programs have proved that. Even UCF to a certain extent at this point.
Facts.
Y'all got to shake things up. It's going to be interesting. I think his job is safe as well. Like any coordinator coming in is going to see the extension that he's had and not thinking like that buyout is huge. Florida State is not going to be quick trigger with trying to pay that buyout. So I don't think that's the thing with trying to get assistance. As long as the checkbook's out, I think he's gonna have opportunity to go get some guys, man.
Let's
hope. I think he's gonna be able to get them this year. I think the turnover is gonna happen. I'm not gonna go into it, but like the turnover is gonna happen. I think people are gonna be surprised. The stir will happen. I think you can put 2 and 2 together there, and
it better. Mike had me out here lying, bro. He had me out here lying my ass off. I came out here
Well, I mean,
all
that's all we
season.
can do. That's
Listen,
all we
I
can
That's
do.
all
said
we
that
can
this was.
do. You
I
did your
said this was
job.
gonna be his revenge tour. He about to go out here and start running some shit down. And Mike went out there looking like the damn head coach from the SCLSU Mud Dogs. Like this is fucking Bobby Boucher coach out here, man. He out here shit.
Not the Mud Dogs.
What he
Sorry
got to
ass.
do is what he got to do more than anything is get absolute recruiters. He's got to get recruiters.
Yes.
That's not his strong suit. He's got to
It's
get. That's what
not.
Dan Mullen failed at. He's got to get dogs that could get talent in. And it ain't just recruiting no more. It's also NIL. I don't know what y'all bag is like, but
Oh no, the
like
bags are here.
Miami bags is out, you know, and in Florida, you just gotta have your bags. Like, everybody's coming here to pay players. Bama, Clemson, everybody's coming to the state of Florida with their bags out. You gotta
Not
keep in state.
Clemson.
I don't think Mike's a bad coach at all. Like somebody just said in the comment, I don't think Mike's a bad coach. Mike just got caught up in trying to live in the portal, and he got a batch of guys that's not his culture that he didn't bring from the roots up, and now he's dealing with those vibes on the field. Like those players will quit fast on you. Like when you got players that been there since freshman year, that's one thing Jordan Travis was. He was a Florida State kid. He transferred in, but he's from the state. He came in this joint. He was going to be at Florida State to the end. He wanted to see this thing through, and he was a great leader. There's nobody on Florida State roster like that right now, and that's like aside from extending plays, you don't have that leadership quality nowhere on the roster. Similar problems that Florida has. We don't have leadership like that right now. That's a big missing piece to our football program. Is like we got good kids that stay out of trouble. But we don't have nobody to really lead these guys in the right way. Because in this NIL era, you need that, bro. Like, they getting paid. So they going home, win, lose, or draw with money. They going to go to the club. They can still pop bottles. They driving nice cars. It's easy to get comfortable with losing. Unless you got a dog in that locker room that hate losing. And if you ain't got nobody that absolutely hate losing, you're going to have what Florida State and Florida have right now, complacency.
And I had proposing to your girlfriend when you on a 2-game losing streak. Now, hell no, I want the dudes that's gonna cheat on his old lady. I need you to go out here and tell her. You got to go out here and tell her, hey, look, baby, I'll see you when I see you. Hey, get your ass out here and get some of this strain.
I gotta hit these streets.
She should have said no until you got 2 dubs. That's what she should have said.
What about the Florida coach? Are you now on my brainwave? Because I've seen some tweets you've made.
Hey, Silk, bro.
Are you on the Lane train now? Are you on the Lane train?
Let us know, Silk.
Yeah, I'm with. I want Lane, right? But there's a lot of key factors in it, right? There's a lot of coaches I want. I like Lincoln Riley. I ain't gonna say there's a lot of. It's about 3 or 4 coaches that I'm really feeling right now. I like Lincoln Riley. I like Lane.
Well,
you think y'all got a shot at Riley?
Yeah, I'm hearing that they're not happy with the AD, the boosters. They're not really.
That is true. That is true.
Him out there right now. Yep. And also, I don't know. He's a Texas boy. I don't know if he's really feeling the LA vibes and what that could be. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. He also ran from the SEC when Oklahoma went to the SEC. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I like Lincoln. I like Lane. Lane. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. He has a team that he lived in the portal when they grabbed a bunch of guys. They just lost Kentucky. They were more talented than Kentucky, but they took the L. He may lose 3 games this year. I need him to miss the playoffs so we can get him early. But I want to see what Lane crash out look like this time. Every time he's left somewhere, it's been a crash out. And I think it's going to be interesting to see when they start losing, because he's been flirting and trolling about leaving Ole Miss and flirting with the Florida idea, right? But when you start losing, the guys that have paid, these boosters that have paid all that money, their energy is going to be different. So I want to see how Lane crash out, because if he crash out in a terrible way, that may ruin him Florida trying to even do business with him, to be honest, because they are already hesitant with doing business with Lane Kiffin. From what I know, booster-wise at UF. So it's still a lot of cards to be played here, bro, but I do know that conversation is already being had with Lane, his agent, and also UF for sure.
What?
This is fact rolling Tony. I'm not making anything
What'd you say?
up. Like, definitely having that conversation.
A couple weeks ago, I was told it wasn't happening. But anyway, no. Lane Kiffin's going to be the next head coach at the University of Florida. I said this for
I can't have that.
Yeah. I've said this for about a year, maybe a year and a half. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I sure did. 100%. Now
he wanted any Florida job. So if the thing about Norvell was true last year,
crawl on broken glass.
He would. for Florida State,
And
Miami,
yes.
or Florida, 100%.
And yes, the other story is 100% true. That when Mike was offered the Alabama job, he said no. And then Lane Kiffin was
Mike really
right
offered the
there.
Bama job? Was that a real
See,
thing?
I'm glad you said this.
ESPN already said it.
I kept
ESPN already
seeing this
came out
shit
with
on
that
the
story.
timeline.
100%.
And you got the trolls out here talking reckless, talking about, oh, they lied to us. They lied to us. Let's understand something real quick. All right. We ain't got to lie. We lie about a lot of shit. We ain't lying about this one. All right.
Yep.
Alabama, it has been reported repeatedly by everybody. Alabama went when Nick Saban said he was done. The first person they called was Dan Lanning. Dan Lanning, them boys at Oregon, Phil Knight was like, nah, here, LeBron James, I'm going to give you another one of those. That's what he hit them with real quick. All right. He said no. Then Bama doubled back and was like, hey, Mike, what's good with you? And Florida State was like, nah. Just stay on over here, 13-0.
That's not true.
Up,
Mike
baby.
didn't talk to them for 3 days.
Mike was like, we out here, baby. Let me get this bread. Mike got his money, stayed home. And then they were like, all right, DeBoer, we just saw what you did. We could bring your scheme over here, use our Alabama studs to go out there and run your offense and watch how this look. That's how it went. So all of this shit on the timeline where you saying they lied, Mike Norvell was never offered the job. He wasn't second in line. No. Alabama legitimately went Lanning, Norvell, and then DeBoer. You can say it however you want.
I mean, yeah.
That's what happened.
ESPN
it
came out the story.
It checks out on my end, man. Just from a recruiting and just the logistics standpoint, Norvell makes more sense than even though DeBoer had won at Washington, it just makes more sense from that footprint.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: I think DeBoer is a better coach.
100%.
Yeah, offensive monster.
100%.
Offensively,
he's a very good coach, man. He just walked into a program that got their ducks in a row too, so it's not a lot that he had to change culture-wise. He just walks into
nothing
white label, ready to go program.
I was sitting here talking to an Alabama fan who's one of my friends that melts down if something goes wrong with Alabama, and I was like, you just understand that you just had the best option you have coming in to your program, who is literally set up for success because of Nick Saban. Calm the fuck down. You're going to still win games, clearly, right? You're still going to recruit. Kalen DeBoer, yes. Everybody else poo-pooed him, okay? They poo-pooed him.
Yeah. Because
he wasn't some big shot. He was from Washington. He wasn't a big shot. I was sitting here going, this man went from a high school to a top 5 coaching job, a Power 5 coaching job. Are you kidding me? High school.
Somebody in the chat say UF getting Mel Tucker. Hey, y'all out here wilding, bro.
I burned down the city.
God.
Y'all out here wilding.
I burned down the city. We're not getting no Mel Tucker. First of all, he's black.
Oh, hey, yo.
Yo.
Not in Florida.
Yo, first of all, he's black. And I'm a Gator fan, bro. That's just not happening.
The boy said, no, my brother.
I like James Franklin as a possible candidate as well, but I just don't think it happens, man. I think you got Lane Lincoln. I don't the dude that what's my guy? Man, the first game, Georgia Tech's coach. I'm forgetting his name right now.
Oh, Bill O'Brien.
Brent Key.
Key.
I'm not mad at a Brent Key being on some of the UF fans board as well. I like what he brings to the table.
Y'all are getting Lane Kiffin.
Oh, for sure. We'll see how it all plays out. I think a lot of things works out for us. One of the things I think works for us with Lane Kiffin is he's going to be facing the same thing Florida State and what Miami's facing. He has a transfer portal latent team, and that team's going to be depleted after this season. If he loses 3-4 games, are the boosters going to want to spend that type of money again for a 8-9 win? Nah, so he knows that as well, and he wants to come to Florida. So it's how he crashes out.
And he already got a quarterback there. He already got skill. That's why I don't want to see Lane that Florida. It ain't just him and Lagway, because all Lane know how to do is put speed outside and score points. That's it.
And we already got the speed there. The roster is set for him. I would just want to see what his DC hire looks like. Everybody that in the comments, y'all saying what do y'all see in Lane Kiffin? You name me a better candidate right now in college football.
You can't.
Lane Kiffin. You can't.
You can't.
The
And
man's
I
an
don't think
offensive
Lane's hit
youth.
his prime. He hasn't hit his prime yet.
No.
He scores points. The man
Oh my
he
God!
do
Did
know how to.
somebody
I mean,
just say Mike Bobo?
look at the
Who the
Lagway,
fuck?
another thing too.
Okay, I can't.
Lagway is going nowhere. Lagway is not going nowhere. That check is huge for Lagway right now. And if you get Lane Kiffin, I think that just solidifies like him staying even more.
Yeah.
But Lagway loves the University of Florida. He spoke after the game where he started when Merce was injured. When they talked to him in the presser, he reiterated that he loves the city of Gainesville and the way the city of Gainesville has treated him since he's been there. I think he stays, you know what I'm saying? Unless we go make some dud hire of some G5 guy like Billy Napier. If it's a name like, I'm just keeping it in the bean. If it's a guy like Lane Kiffin, I think we keep our roster mostly intact. We may lose like 3 or 4 guys, but I think majority of the guys stay intact if you get Lane Kiffin.
Right. And see, the other thing that gets me about these people who don't like Lane is the same thing with the Alabama coach, with DeBoer. You get guys like that who put up points, have high-powered offenses that go out there with them schemes that can just scheme anything up. And then you give them the horses that you get at Alabama, that you can get at Florida. Let's say Lane was to go to Florida State if Mike would have left last year. Let's say you get the horses that you can get at these programs are not the horses that you getting at Washington. They're not what Lane was getting at Florida Atlantic. Right. Yeah. They're not the shit you getting at Ole Miss. Hell, even when he was at Tennessee, he was still young, but he was still putting up points with horses out there. So I get what y'all saying, but at a certain point, you got to say that the man is older, the man matured a little bit more, the man got his head in the game. And right now, you give him that type of talent with that scheme, I don't see nothing but upside. That's why I don't want to see Lane at Florida. I might have to go I might have to go
educate the fan.
I might have to go pop a couple of airplane tires or some shit out here. I don't want him in that city at all. We already got to
educate the fans. They compare him to Etienne. Like that family, the Lagway family, the Etienne family, you comparing like polar opposites. It's just not the same type of family.
Etienne, I think, was a better running back at Florida than he has been at Georgia. I will say that.
I mean,
no offense.
That family is just not. It's just not the same vibes. Like they're not gonna be loyal to. They're about to check in the next opportunity. The Lagway family does not move like that.
Yes,
how many people thought that?
Attitude.
Yeah, how many people thought Lagway was gonna flip at signing day? There were so many people. Like I can tell you for sure that I know Texas A&M had a bigger bag. Baylor had a bigger bag. Both had a bigger bag than Florida, and he's still stuck. His dad played at Baylor, and he's still stuck, even though throughout a terrible season, because he want to play at the University of Florida for a couple of reasons. He has got a couple receivers on our team that came on to Florida as walk-ons just to play with Lagway. So he came out with some friends from his high school as well. It's a different vibe out there. We do got to get an absolute stud at quarterback because a lot of people gonna be in his DMs and tampering with him. So we gotta land a splash higher or we lose him.
Look at RQ305, Lagway and Jeremiah Smith to the U in 2025. See, that's why I can't stand
Jeremiah
Shames fans, bro.
What?
These Shames fans, y'all the worst people on earth.
Jeremiah Smith's gonna be the #1 pick in the draft
that
out of Ohio State
near that
after they win a national championship, because that's the only full team I see next to Texas this year. So, excuse me, what are you talking about,
bro? Why would Jeremiah Smith leave Ohio State where he get $80K every week to go watch him make 1 or 2 catches that just wow everybody on national TV, to go play in front of 16 people that's half drunk that don't know what the fuck going on down there? Are you outside your damn mind? Who gonna throw him the ball? Answer that question. Is Mario gonna get out there and throw the ball? Is that what's gonna happen? Yeah, Andre Johnson, 1 and 5 still fucking you damn right. And your team is on a 3-game losing streak to this 1 and 5 ass program. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Who did you beat? You beat Florida. They sorry as hell. You beat American Heritage. You beat Chaminade Madonna, and you went and beat Mater Dei. And you out here running your mouth. Damn near lost to Virginia
They almost
Tech.
lost to Virginia Tech and them
lame
turkey
ass
cobblers.
And when Cam Ward throw his 3 interception game and have his 2 fumbles, and y'all don't have the refs to save y'all ass in one of these upcoming games, I want your ass right here back in the chat because I'm gonna light your ass up even further. Talking some no talent at FSU.
That boy said October 26th. They gonna smoke y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And
hey,
until
Tyler, you gotta come. You in Lauderdale, right?
You damn right. And until they smoke my ass, I'ma still run my mouth.
We're still gonna talk shit.
Sorry.
Look,
We haven't,
we get 3 years of talking shit. That's what we get. And so until they beat us, we
Until
get
they
to
win the game
still
on the
talk
field,
shit.
baby.
Those are the rules. I didn't make them.
Be honest with you.
I didn't make the rules.
They about to beat
Hey,
y'all to a pulp. I ain't gonna lie to you.
let them do
They
it.
backup
Let
players
them
just
do
beat y'all at SMU.
Bro, that's
They
the
probably
shit
Let them
that
do
pissed
it.
me off, boy. They was
Let
out here
the real
like, oh
ones do
shit,
it.
he
Because
played
those
for us.
backup
He
players
played
didn't
for
beat
us. I
us
was
3
like,
years
damn.
ago, did they? They didn't.
I said, damn, they really did
Those
whoop our
backup
ass with a whole
players
bunch of Miami.
lost to. Hey, wait. The backup players lost to Andrew
That's crazy.
Parchment. Did the 4th and 14? Yes, 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 yes.
They back up.
Imagine that.
They rejects
Hey,
whooped our ass off Saturday.
that Florida State Miami game, we're doing a crazy tailgate. We're probably gonna announce it like Friday, if not Friday, Monday. But we're gonna have some former Florida State guys coming to hang
Which
out
one?
with us. We right across the street from the state. Florida State, Miami.
Florida State, Miami, down here. I don't know if I could be seen in
I think
public.
Timmy Jernigan is gonna. I'm gonna give y'all the inside, just like heads up, bro. I think Timmy Jernigan gonna be who hang out with us from the Florida State side. We got a couple more guys, maybe Kermit, a few others. We finna hang. You and Lauderdale, you gotta pull up.
I might have to pull up on this one. I don't even like
Oh
being
my
seen.
goodness.
Listen,
We
when
hanging
Florida
out.
State be bad, I don't even like being seen in public when that game happened down here, bro, because they be out here on my ass every time. But I might have to pull up on this one. You got the
Jernigan
squad out
pulled
there.
up to the Florida Miami game. He hung out with us at our tailgate that game, man. And our cameras, man, and everybody was already going into the stadium, so we didn't get no content with him. I just exchanged numbers, and we've been, talking and whatnot. So we got a few things lined up for that weekend, but he gonna come kick it with us, man. Y'all gotta pull up.
Oh hell
All
yeah!
right, Tiny, should I come down?
You better bring your ass down. Yeah.
Got to.
What
We
kind of
can't
shit
play
is
the game. We can't
Bruh.
play. Like we just hanging out. We having a good time.
Let me make sure I get this right. First off, she come out here dressed up. Then she out here talk about, oh, I'm flying to y'all city because bro, you got all the juice, bro. Here I am. I'm just out here. I'm just over here.
No,
I like to do it.
It's the environment. It's the like the entire thing. It ain't me. It's Tim Jernigan is what sold her. She's like, Jernigan's gonna be there. Like, yeah, it's Tim Jernigan.
Hey, 3 stacks, bro. Go ahead and sit down somewhere. Until I said pull up, Jim. Bring
Stacks,
that.
what's up?
Hey, 3 stacks out here wilding. 3 stacks out here wilding.
If I bring that dress, it's for Tiny. Man. That's it. That's it.
Hey, listen, you ain't got to threaten me with a good time. I'm out here. We out here, baby. All right, talk about. So let me get this last little takeoff of Florida State before we let Silk get out of here. I just want to know with Norvell, do you have the stones? All right, who is leading this team? We know it ain't the coaches. All right, attitude reflect leadership. We know it's not the coaches. We know it ain't the senior players in the locker room. All right, so who leading this team? Do you have the stones to get rid of all of this dead weight? That's what I want to see out of Mike Norvell. That's what I want to see. Get rid of the dead weight coaches that can't recruit. Get rid of the dead weight coaches that's not developing. Get rid of all of the bullshit, and let's get your shit on point here. All right, you already know the goodwill that you built up over this last couple of seasons. That's already gone, and all it took was 5 fucking games for you to lose all 2 years worth of goodwill that you built up out of us.
You gotta get your OC board, bro.
Get you an OC. I saw one of the guys in the chat was talking about that OC from UNLV. I forget the brother name. Marion.
Go offense.
Yeah, he was Mike Norvell was his wide receivers coach when he was in college.
Yep.
Yeah, and he out there doing work. I've seen his name. I see a couple other names out here that people are talking about coming in as OC. If Atkins gonna leave, then let his ass go. There's plenty of other young offensive line coaches that we can get out here to do this second-rate ass job that we see him doing out here. Let's see you get it done. All right, Norvell, we on your ass, bro. All right. I already saw my boy CJ looking at you like he's Wesley Snipes and you G Money. He was about to pull the plug on your ass, bro. And I'm my brother's keeper, and he was about to go to work. So I need you to make sure that you on point. So Norvell, get your shit right. Any other takes? Anything else before we let you get up out of here?
Nah, man, we just beating y'all ass last game of the year,
What
bro.
The fuck you not? What?
The mid bowl is going down, and I like my mid over your mid, bro. I think everybody.
The mid off of the Millennium, Florida State taking that trophy home. We taking that trophy home.
Who's worse? Who's worse?
They are.
That's it. Who's worse, bro? I just can't be dead last in the state.
They are.
Not again.
No, I will not go from a 3-year win streak.
You really think y'all better than us? We beat y'all right now for sure. Hell no, bro.
We 7-point favorites at home over y'all. I'm calling that. Yes, we favorites over y'all right now. I don't care what
I don't
nobody
know
says.
who our coach gonna be
I'm gonna
because
be quiet. I stay in trouble enough. I'm gonna be quiet.
Oh,
we definitely better than SMU.
I can't. All right, here we go. You know what? Let's get our ass the hell up out of here. Chat, thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for pulling up. Jen, the FSU Harley Quinn, she got them things out here, thangin' girl, looking beautiful as always. And to the Godfather himself, the progenitor of the big three, Uncle Silk. Thank you for pulling up, my brother. Tell everybody where they can find you at. Tell everybody what you out here doing.
Man, we about to crank up Flow Factory again next month. Well, we died it down during the football season to revamp a few things, but interviews gonna start at a high level. We're gonna kick it off with a couple Florida State guys, man, to start off this next season. I was definitely disappointed in our lack of Florida State guys, but we definitely gonna hit that fix that part of the platform. But Flow Factory, subscribe to us on YouTube. We do high-level interviews. We should be doing more content outside of that on this next phase of our new platform. But you can find me on every platform outside of that. Corry A Knows, Corrya Knows on Instagram, Twitter, and everything else.
Absolutely. And also check them out on Stadium and Gale. Them boys drop a lot of knowledge. If you ever want to go over there and watch some UF fans be hurt, it's hilarious over there. Them boys be going off. I love it. But thank you again to the man that brought me and Jen together. This man right here is a legend. I do want to say thank you for that time, bringing it up here. For everybody in the chat, all of y'all haters, I love it. Bring that energy every week. We here every Monday night. We're going to be up here doing this again. Tiny Hat Gang, we out.